Oh, he's from Greece. Oh,
Yep.
I love Greece. I
I
love
am
Greece
from Greece,
women.
yes.
You have beautiful women.
Thank you very much, my friend.
I
Yeah,
knew a couple of Greek gals when I was growing up. Yeah, they were pretty.
but Greece is in debt.
Yeah,
Greece is
Greece
well, you
is
never
true.
get.
amazing right now. It's amazing. It's
Yeah,
a very nice country.
it
Thank
is.
you,
But I
Pablo.
mean,
Great call, man. It's good to hear from you.
we
Last
love
thing, I
Greece.
wanted to say one last thing.
Okay,
We love the Greece people. Me and Hake. We love all the Greece.
go ahead.
Good.
Last thing,
We
Pablo.
shouldn't, as for the Americans, I'm telling, the Americans shouldn't care 1 second about any other country. No Palestine, no Israel. All these countries, they have nothing to do with America. Palestine is so far away, and the people like Frederick was saying there is a genocide happening in Palestine.
Yeah.
The Muslims are making genocide in Turkey. They took half Turkey was Armenian, half Turkey was Greek. Syria, so many genocides since the establishment of their religion.
True.
And we shouldn't care 1 second as Americans about any other country. No Palestine, no Germany.
Yeah,
all
us
countries.
caring has only made it worse. Us
I
getting
agree.
involved
America
has made it
should
worse.
think for America
Stop.
and don't think 1 second about anybody.
Nice.
Thank you, Hayes.
I agree.
Thank you,
I
sir.
agree with you. Stop
Take care.
sending those money and those weapons. They're killing everybody. All right.
Last call. Terry, and
I'm-
let's get a gal on the line.
Yeah,
Terry
we
in
need to-
Oregon.
let's make it fair.
Hi.
Hey, Terry,
I'm
you're
the only
live.
female to call in.
She's an Irishman woman, by the way.
Oh, so this is my in-law.
Yeah. Terry in
Hey, yeah, we
law.
might be. We might be. We'll have to
The Irish
link
are
up.
very
I did
nice people.
subscribe to Omar, so
Say
I've been
again?
in his. I've subscribed to Omar before. I've been in
good.
his live chat. So
Right on.
Thank you.
I'm hearing an echo.
Well, we're hearing you fine.
You're fine.
Okay,
You
well,
just talk.
whatever.
Yeah.
So try to ignore the echoes and get your point out if you can.
Oh man, my point. I was calling about the Palestine protesters in the U.S. I wanted to get both of your takes on it since you were both on. I found out, or it was reported that the people who set fire to the ballot boxes here were involved with the Free Gaza protest and movement, and they actually, I guess, on the incendiary devices, they had Free Gaza messages.
Yeah. I'd heard that. I don't know if it was confirmed that it was actually pro-Palestinian people, but
No, don't. There's a movement
Was
that
it a
is
setup?
no. There's a movement supported by Jerry Seinfeld's husband and these. Remember those kids that got beat up in the UCLA compartment? Those were protesters. They got attacked by all those Jewish kids. You have to understand the Zionist machine lies every day. Those kids who are protesting, they are just they are young kids who are hopeful. They think they're doing the right thing, whatever. I don't think they mean any harm. There's no violence. I already went to a morning by Columbia.
But there are pro-Palestinian protesters who are violent and crazy and dirty.
They did a ton of damage here in the city this past year. I mean, alone.
In Portland, Portland,
let alone
Oregon.
around the country. And I'm not
Yeah, we don't
saying that
accept those
everybody
people.
involved.
What's your
I'm not
name?
saying everybody involved is like that, but there's clearly like a contingent that is fine with being disruptive.
I agree. Those are doing a disservice to the
Yeah, they're
to the
kind of like
cause.
Antifa, tied up
Yeah,
with
we
sort of
don't
Black
need
Lives Matter.
Antifa.
type.
I
we
think
don't-
there's definitely some overlap because a lot of the students, or they took over the college campuses, libraries here, and a lot of the people involved in that weren't even students. So I do think that there is like outside influence, definitely. But yeah, I wanted to know what you all thought about that because
If it's true that it was them who did the ballot box burning, I'm not surprised because they do have like that occupier, Antifa, anti-American aspect of their group. So
Where
I'm
did
not
this
surprised.
happen? What state did this happen?
Oregon and Washington, I think.
Well, Oregon and Washington is always always Democrat, right?
They tend to be Democrat, yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, there's no purpose. I mean, it's a disservice to burn their own ballots
I highly
they're gonna win. How about Oregon? Oregon does it vote Democrat or Republican? I mean, the presidential race. Oregon, I think is Democrat, right?
Last election cycle, we almost elected a Republican governor. So it's kind of
No, I mean the presidential race.
Oh, I have no idea what we're going to do, but we usually go blue. It is a pretty blue dominant.
What a
state.
shame.
I know.
Let me tell you something.
I did my best, but
you voted for Trump?
Of course.
Nice. Based.
Yeah, we're all voting. Go Trump.
This woman can vote. She just shouldn't get too worked up about it.
Do you agree with me on women should vote? Do you agree with me on that part?
I definitely think women should be voting. I think women.
I made the right argument, right? Because they have a skin in the game, right? Yeah, they have a skin in the game. They got kids, they got children, they got nieces. They got to vote to protect them.
There's a lot of women who don't have kids nowadays. Don't undermine your husband.
Yeah, commercial by Julia Roberts.
I think it should be open, not like that. The Kamala Harris campaign was running those ads suggesting that women, vote for her on the sly instead of openly, whatever, stupid. But I do think I'm so pleased to hear Omar supporting women's right to vote, because I do find that rather immediate.
Nice.
That's right.
And I do think a lot of women are put off by that kind of language. And, when they come across like, oh, you shouldn't even be voting, that doesn't really help women stay around. And
that's why
that's
why I ignore the red pill guys. They're idiots. Oh, we should have as many women as we want. My girlfriend cannot sleep in my apartment. I got to sleep myself. Yeah, you sleep myself, but the janitor is doing the job for you, you idiot.
Wow.
I mean, this is stupid stuff. Women should have the right to vote because they have a skin in the game. They got children, they got husbands, they got families. And when we decide the presidency, we're voting for war and peace. We're voting for
and Trump is a vote for peace.
Yeah, I know, but that's why you need women to vote.
Better citizens overall. Most people who don't vote tend to be kind of slackers and layabouts and whiners. But people who do vote tend to be more involved in their communities and active. So I think it encourages good citizenship. But I think the issue with most people is down to a spiritual problem.
True.
And if their hearts were right and their souls were right, then they would vote right.
Exactly.